This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard. Watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 141. My name is Adam Patterson. With me today we have Kevin Rakestraw. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing fantastic. Just had the rest of my birthday beef jerky.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of beef jerky is it? Is it special in some way? Is it just like regular Wise brand store jerky?
No. This is like
high end?
Like from the market. You know, like real deal beef jerky.
Yeah.
Handmade beef jerky.
Nice.
None of that Ziploc bag bullshit.
So did you get that instead of birthday cake? You got a bag of beef jerky? Did it have a candle in it?
No candle.
Aww.
Just all beef jerky. Just all beef jerky, man.
We're also joined by Ryan Holes. How are you? Shitty?
You need to get yourself some beef jerky.
Why are you shitty today?
Because you just ruined Assassin's Creed for him.
I just found out that my cool uncle has cancer.
Oh, jeez.
And my grandma goes tomorrow to get tested for cancer.
Good Lord.
This is Bill Paxton?
No. Yeah. The other one.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's shitty.
Well,
it is shitty.
Send him my regards for sure, and be sure to keep me updated on it.
Oh, dude.
So it's his brother, right?
Yeah.
Bill Paxton's brother, the older one.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's getting the show off to a pretty grim note.
Yeah, really.
Sorry, everybody. Before we get started today, I wanted to quickly, and this is the first time I've ever done this, but I wanted to go back to the regular weekly show, and earlier this week we talked about Interstellar, and I realized that I neglected to mention the score, the Hans Zimmer score from that movie, and I wanted to just highlight that because I was really impressed with that. Now, Kevin, I know you're not the biggest fan of Hans Zimmer, and honestly I'm not either. At least I haven't been for years. I feel like his music,
same score
yeah,
over and over again.
I feel like his music's sort of stagnated over the years, but I was really impressed with his score in that movie, and I feel like during the big set pieces in that movie, his score really added to that tension and epicness, that epic space feel to it.
I have to say that I agree with you in some of the more tense sequences, but still the emotional scenes, all that Hans Zimmer score.
Well, see, I can't
Stop it.
I'm trying to think of what the score was during those scenes, and I'm struggling.
It's probably one of those things where his score has become so synonymous with emotionally manipulative scenes that you probably just tune it out.
Yeah, because I can't even think of what those were.
Just soaring strings and whatnots.
Well, either way, for the most part, I thought it was pretty epic, and I liked it a lot, and I just wanted to mention that. What movie did we have you watch this week, Ryan?
Dumb and Dumberer.
Dumb and Dumberer, When Harry Met Lloyd. God.
Oh, yeah.
This came out in 2003. We picked this in honor of Dumb and Dumber 2, coming out this week. This is directed by Troy Miller and stars Derek Richard. Whoa.
Oh, he's out.
Are we all right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Stars Derek Richardson and Eric Christian Olsen. It's got some other people sprinkled in here and there. Mimi Rogers, Eugene Levy, Sherry O'Terry,
Bob Saget,
yeah?
Nice.
Luis Guzman.
What?
So I have a synopsis here. Set back in the 80s when Harry met Lloyd in high school, where they crossed paths with a mean principal and a bunch of other outcasts, much like themselves. Ryan, why don't you tell us about Dumb and Dumberer, When Harry Met Lloyd?
Well, there's a superintendent, and he is apparently banging the lunch lady, and they're engaged to steal money from different places because they want to buy a condo and leave the town they're in forever. And they set up a special needs class, and they do that to like funnel the money into their accounts. And the special needs class turns out to make a float for a parade, which accidentally captures Leon or Eugene Levy because it's a part with a hook on the end, and the hook gets Eugene Levy, and they all get arrested, and that's it.
What?
I
That was your most cryptic synopsis I have ever heard. All I got from that was a special needs class made a float, and it had a hook on the end, and it hooked Eugene Levy. And they went to jail.
Yes,
Movie over.
that is correct. It was only an hour and 25 minutes.
Oh my god.
to be quite honest, I really want to see this. Based on that synopsis.
No, you don't.
It sounds like it's a 5-minute long movie.
It's an hour and 25 minutes, and
So wait,
I
okay.
laughed maybe 3 times. Because Bob Saget plays a neat freak, and Harry is trying to bang his daughter, and he goes to their house, and he goes in the bathroom, and there's a chocolate bar melting to his pants, and Bob Saget thinks it's shit, and he freaks out. And then at the end of the movie, Harry is covered in mud, and he gets it on Bob Saget's score. And again, Bob Saget thinks it's shit. And it just gives me a laugh.
So let's back up a little bit in the story here. So, I guess Harry and Lloyd are in the special needs class, and they're the ones that build the float. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are they building a float? Like, is that just something that they're doing on their own, or are they doing it for some sort of...
For the school.
For the
For
school?
parade.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's
All
like a homecoming float or something.
Yeah, it's like each one of the like classes makes float to prove that they can get money because they're being taught things. And
Wait a minute. Let's stop
I-
there. Let's
I'm
pause
pretty
it there.
I don't think school funding works that way, does it?
So they have a class to make floats to prove that they're learning things, and they'll
no,
get...
the class isn't part of that. I'm just saying that's how they prove that they're learning stuff.
So they have to prove that they're learning stuff in order to get funding,
By building
Correct.
floats.
and in order to do that, they build a float.
Now, what type of float did they build?
Apparently, it's one with a hook.
Pirate
What's-
float.
A pirate float. So they're learning about pirates. In high
They're
school.
not learning about pirates. They just decided to make a pirate.
Seems to negate the whole purpose of the float, but
I honestly would not give them any money.
well, also, should it be the responsibility of the kids to try to earn funding for their class? I mean, what would be the alternative? Would they just get put in with the regular kids, or
They're trying to, I guess, prove that their special needs class is indeed needed.
Okay.
I don't know. I know what I want to say.
No, I know what you mean. It just seems a little.
I just this
It just doesn't seem believable. I mean,
it seems
why would they
completely
cut? Why would they cut funding from just the special needs class? It seems like the most dickish thing to do in a school.
Well, they only focus on that class because that's where Eugene Levy and Surete are stealing money from.
Okay.
Huh.
All right.
Why are they
Alright.
stealing money from the special needs class and not, say, PE or something?
That I don't know.
Because then you wouldn't have
I
goddamn
guess
movie yet.
because the special needs, like their funding doesn't go to any certain place. Because it's a new class.
All right.
So, but oh man, oh boy.
So how did they meet? Because it seems like they're older. Were they? Did one of them just move there?
I
Or?
want to call him Drew Karen. Or
What?
Huh?
Drew Carey?
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey. I almost called him Jim Carrey. But,
What?
Come on,
instead of
get it together.
Eric Olsen, I want to call him Jim Carrey.
Okay. Yeah. Young Lloyd Christmas.
Yes. He is the son of the high school janitor, and they live at the high school. And Harry is overpowered by his mom. And one day they just meet in a stupid fashion. And they get put on flagpoles and hoisted to the top of the flagpole.
It just seems like if they were in the same special needs class, I mean, how big is this special needs class in their school? That they wouldn't already know each other.
There's 5 people.
5 people. Somehow they didn't know each other. And it was and there were 5 people.
One of the other classmates is Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, really?
Nice.
That's funny.
Is he's one of the special needs kids?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
That's
And this all kind of just stems from the fact that Eric Christian.
Oh,
Hold up. What was that all about?
There's my dryer.
Do we need to pause so you can fold laundry, or are we taking a break real quick? Do you want to just run too many cooks for while he folds up some laundry? As I was saying, this all stems from the fact that Eric Christian Olsen looks like a young Jim Carrey.
They both look and sound like.
Which, yeah, like on paper, it's like, man, that's like dream casting. But why didn't they resist the temptation?
well,
Why?
it's just what they.
They do a lot of jokes from the original Dumb and Dumberer.
Of course, just like the new one's gonna do.
And
Yeah.
they try to make it sound like they are the original too.
I mean, I will give it to whoever cast these two because they do look
Oh yeah,
exactly
that's what I
like
mean.
them.
But that's not enough.
No.
That's not enough. Like,
I mean, just the idea. Generally, when you have a prequel movie like that and you're casting younger people in the same roles, that never works.
no.
Remember, they made a prequel to Romy and Michelle's high school reunion too, and that didn't work either.
I didn't know that.
see that one.
I didn't know
I don't
that.
think I've ever seen it, but I know it didn't work.
I didn't even know it existed.
I'm pretty sure they did, unless I made it up in my head. Maybe it
You
was.
just
No,
made
they
that up
did.
here.
There's one here. It's called Romy and Michelle: The Beginning.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was a TV movie. Okay.
Well, that's even weirder.
It was with
In its own
Catherine.
way.
It was with Katherine Heigl and
Hmm.
Alexandra Breckenridge.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, these things never work.
No.
And I remember when this came out, and everybody was like, doesn't even look funny. I remember the trailers and thinking that it looked so terrible. And I like Dumb and Dumber. I never saw this one, though.
Neither do I. And I love Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, boy.
Let's talk about the director, Troy Miller. So he did a lot of stuff. Ooh, he did a whole lot of stuff.
A lot of TV. A lot of TV. And I knew that name sounded familiar, and it's because of Run, Ronnie, Run.
Oh, Run, Ronnie, Run.
And he did numerous episodes of Mr. Show.
Yeah, I see that. He also did Jack Frost with Michael Keaton.
Oh, boy. Are you kidding me? Classic.
Yep.
Whew.
Looking for other movies here. A lot of TV movies. Looks like he did a lot of stuff. He did Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. He did a John Oliver special. He did a Bill Maher special. Flight of the Conchords. It looks like he does a lot of stand-up comedy stuff too.
One episode of Greg the Bunny.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
David Alan Grier, Martin Short, Jim Gaffigan. Lots of stuff.
Wyclef Jean in America.
Oh.
Cat Williams, It's Pimpin'.
And George Lopez. Oh, God. Wow, he did 17 episodes of that Brand X with Russell Brand.
There you go.
That was from the entire series.
I think it might have been the entire series. That show was really bad.
Yeah, boy.
Like what? Well, also, 15 episodes of Arrested Development?
Yeah, I did.
There you go.
Yeah. It says 2013, so I'm guessing that was the new season that he did.
Yeah.
So he must have done all of the new season. Almost
There you
all
go.
of them. So really, I mean, he's done some decent stuff. He did an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's probably one of my favorite comedies on TV right now.
What about you, Ryan? Are you into the Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Never saw it.
Oh my God, Ryan, you would love it. Actually, so would you, Kevin.
I've seen like 3 or 4 episodes now, and I enjoy it.
It's great.
And I enjoy it.
So I'd say Dumb and Dumber is definitely a dark spot on his resume here, but it's not bad. I mean,
No.
he did some SNL stuff.
This just sounds. The synopsis or Ryan's retelling of this just sounds completely nonsensical, and I don't know if it is that or if Ryan's just missing some stuff here.
Probably a little bit of both, but I would imagine that it's mostly just.
I may have missed them because I really didn't want to. 5 minutes in, I was like, alright, I'm done.
You just tuned out.
I didn't even, I paid attention, but
And I mean, like,
this is Ryan recounting a film, just catching glimpses of things that are like wafting through the air as he's dicking around on his iPad or something.
It's every few minutes he'll look up from staring at his crotch playing on Facebook.
He just looks up and he sees special needs, looks down, looks up, there's a float, looks down, looks up, Bob Saget, looks down, looks up, shit, just overhears the word shit a couple times. He's like, yep, yeah, I got it.
I remember the important parts.
Okay.
I'm sure you do. Which are none.
This seems like a movie that should have probably just been straight to video.
I agree.
Not sure.
Or not made at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it had to be made, it seems like a straight-to-video thing. Because, I mean, really, it's a spin-off of a Farrelly Brothers movie. So it's like you're starting at the Farrelly Brothers level. And then you're making a movie that clearly they didn't want anything to do with. And it's like, how bad must it be for the Farrelly Brothers to be like, nah.
No thanks.
So,
boy.
Let's go ahead and give you your drum roll, Ryan. What do you give Dumb and Dumberer when Harry Met Lloyd?
I'm gonna give it a 2.
That's a 2 out of 10.
Now, did this movie actually make you laugh at any point in time?
Bob Sagan.
Yeah, he
Bob
said there
Saget?
was like 1 or 2 times.
And the name Lloyd Christmas. That makes you laugh. Whenever
It's still one of my favorite character names in all of film. Lloyd Christmas. I don't know why. I love it. Right up there with Ray Finkel. Another Jim Carrey. And I'm not even a huge Jim Carrey nut, but those characters. What do you think about Dumb and Dumber 2?
God, I'm coming. I think I may have just had a stroke.
Oh, man.
It's alright. I'm not like overly excited or anything.
Yeah, we talked about it on the show earlier this week. Like I said, the trailer makes me laugh. That doesn't mean that I'm going to enjoy the movie, but
It's enough that it hooked you.
yeah,
That you're gonna watch it.
and I really was a big fan of the original one. I watched it.
Jesus Christ.
This whole episode is in shambles. Oh my god! I'm not even gonna bother cutting any of it out because it's gold.
I can't stop.
Oh, Ryan. Anyway,
Oh my god.
I rewatched the original one pretty recently, and it still made me laugh. Almost every joke, just Samsonite. Oh god.
Yeah, watch it on TV a lot.
Yeah.
And it makes me laugh every time.
I don't know what it is about that movie. I mean, it's not even the type of humor that I like, but it still just makes me laugh every time.
Ooh, I have to know with this prequel or whatever. Does he do the old with the mouth spray where he doesn't spray it into his mouth?
Okay.
No, that doesn't.
Oh man, does he do the I like it a lot thing?
Yep.
Of course he does that. He's got to do that.
But he does it out of nowhere.
Does he do the most annoying sound in the world or whatever?
No.
Oh. You know what gets me about? I'm sure you both have seen the trailer for the new one. The one part that makes me laugh every time is the dude that's camouflaged like the the vending machine.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about, but every time it makes me laugh.
Oh god.
It definitely looks like they're trying to go more gross out humor in the new one. Because I think it's rated R, actually.
Really?
I think it is. Let me verify that.
Please do.
Man.
Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry.
I was gonna
It
say.
had a Red Band trailer, though. That's what made me think that it was rated R. Because when they first announced it, or when they were getting ready to start promoting it, they released a Red Band trailer. But I guess...
Interesting.
Yeah. It was the scene where he gets his hand caught in the old lady's vagina.
I don't remember ever seeing that.
They cut that out of the other trailers.
God.
You don't remember that at the it's at the very end of the trailer. He gets his hand caught in an old lady's vagina and he yanks it out and he blows on his hand and it's like dust. Get it? Because it's an old lady vagina and it's dusty in there because it's old and not being used.
Oh, that's fucking genius. Oh boy. God, I can't wait to see that shit.
I do like the premise that he's been pulling a joke on Harry for 20 years.
You also, in this one, you see Frida Felcher.
Oh.
And her twin sister.
Okay. It's interesting. And I guess she's dead in the new one. That's like the whole thing that starts it off, right? She dies and...
Well, in the original one, they didn't, like... They didn't say she had a twin sister, did they?
I don't remember.
And this one, she just did for some reason. I guess it was for humor.
Probably, but it probably didn't work.
Because they're like, which one do you want? And then one of them picked and the other one was like, oh, I wanted that one. They're so different.
Is that how they said it? They're so different.
It,
Kevin, you haven't. What do you think of the original Dumb and Dumber?
Oh man, I haven't seen it in so long. I enjoyed it the first time around. It's probably one of those that I'm never gonna return to because I have a feeling if I go back, I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck?
I don't
What is
I
this?
don't know. With that one, I think that you may still find it amusing. Were you a Fairley Brothers fan when you were younger?
I wouldn't say fan. I didn't mind their stuff. Trying to think of what else did they do?
There's something about Mary,
I thought that was okay.
Shallow Hal,
I did not like that. That was
that's,
awful.
I don't like that.
Me, Myself, and Irene,
That was all right.
Kingpin.
Oh,
Yeah, I like Kingpin.
I think Kingpin.
I will always like
I
Kingpin.
think Kingpin is still
Don't
probably one of my favorite.
Yeah, don't say anything about Kingpin.
Just Bill Murray's hair. It's worth it just to see Bill
Yeah.
Murray's hair in that movie.
Exactly.
There's actually a this toy maker, and if you follow me on Twitter, I retweeted one of their latest toys, which is from Too Many Cooks. But they did a toy of Bill Murray from Kingpin, and it's amazing looking.
1 second. What are you talking about?
Look on my Twitter feed. It's probably one of the only things I sent out today.
Oh my god.
Isn't that amazing?
The world is a great place.
I know.
The world is such a great place. I love it.
I love the turnaround time on that.
It's fantastic.
Like
That is unbelievable.
he must have just cranked that out as soon as he saw it.
More than likely.
At any rate, it's the company is a large evil corporation, so check them out because they got some really cool looking. I don't think they sell them or anything.
That's rude.
Yeah,
Mm.
they just post these really funny figures.
I love it.
Yep. All right,
Love
Ryan.
it.
Any final thoughts on Dumb and Dumberer or Dumb and Dumber 2?
nope.
There you have it.
Oh my.
I mean, the Fairley Brothers. Going back to them just for a second. Previously, they did the Three Stooges. Have either of you seen the Three Stooges?
God, no.
Some
No.
parts of it was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, remember when that came out? Critics were saying, "Well, it's not nearly as bad as what we thought," and it was getting some good reviews. And I checked it out because I was like, "Oh, okay." People are actually saying this is pretty funny. It's not. It's not funny.
No.
It is not funny.
I mean, come on. Why are the Three Stooges relevant? Like
Yeah.
how many people are walking around going, God damn, I wish the Three Stooges
and I
were
think
still around.
I think we talked about this way back when we first started the show. I think this is right around when that came out, and I think I said back then it would have been better if it took place back when the Three Stooges took place, and it was kind of a period piece. I think that would have been more, but it's modern day and it just doesn't work.
No, doesn't. Oh my God, he slapped him in the face. That is hilarious.
And they made silly noises. And they hit each other with hammers and tools and things.
It's fantastic.
They get hit with a pie or some seltzer water. Do those things even exist anymore?
I love the fact that comedy was so simple back then.
Yeah.
It was just people hitting people with hammers and poking their eyes out. Poking people's eyes out was funny back then.
A lot of pratfalls back then too.
I just don't understand how poking someone in the eyeballs was ever considered hilarious.
Blinding
What?
people.
Do you know how much that fucking hurts? They get poked in the eye.
That's why it's funny.
That's why it's funny. He says. Oh boy, there we go. All right, I think that will wrap it up for the day. Send us your questions to podcast@filmpulse.net. We'll be sure to answer them on the show. Follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. And be sure to rate us on iTunes. We appreciate that very much. For FilmPulse.net, my name is Adam.
And I'm Kevin.
I'm
And we'll see you on Monday.
see you later.
Whoa.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What's going down?